Hey guys, it's Steve from Steve's Home Cooking. So we're going to do a test today. We have a knife that is made by Trusted Butcher. It's one of the as seen on TV knives, and one of the things they do is cut bottles. In the commercial, they've got the bottles glued down to the containers. So these are not glued down. Show the bottles in. These are not glued down at all. All of them are just standing on a piece of wood. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to line them up here and see if in one swipe I can cut these bottles in half with this knife. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I think the knife isn't going to be as sharp as they make it sound on TV. Because one of the other things they say is after they cut the bottles, they take and slice a pineapple, which I have got one of those as well. I'll get that in a second. So let's try this first. Okay, Em, go ahead and stand back. Okay, can you see the bottles?
Is it okay if I move right here?
Yeah. Okay, I want you. Not me, the bottles.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that one. All right, let's try this again. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, they are sharp. This knife is. It definitely cut it, and it did a fairly good job trying to hold it straight. It's smooth. It didn't cut it in an angle. All right. All right, let's see if it'll cut a pineapple now. It did.
Oh my God.
Very, very smooth. Morgan, come on. Gotta do. So it's definitely a sharp knife.
That's actually.
Hey guys, it's Steven from Steven's Home Cooking again. So we have a different knife at this point, and this one is by Forged and Fire. In that commercial, they again show them cutting bottles and then cutting fruit. We're gonna cut the bottles right now, and then we'll cut some fruit here shortly. But two things that they do show in both the commercials is them cutting frozen things. So after I cut the bottles, I'm gonna go get some frozen things, and we're gonna try cutting those. So let's see how this does. Okay. Bottles, Morgan. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, one more time. Bottles. No, not quite so close. There you go. Can you see the bottles?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this was a complete and total failure. It cut it some, but it didn't cut it all the way through. This one just cut it just basic. Left the other bottles uncut. Let's try it again. Okay, so with one bottle, it works. With a whole thing of bottles, it doesn't. So the other knife that we had, which was the butcher knife, at least it wouldn't do all of them, but it at least did a couple, 2 or 3 of them together. This one, it only did 1. Now, again, this one did make a really, really clean cut. It cut it off quite well, and it's not at all or cracked or anything. It's a real clean cut. So, all right, we'll be right back with some frozen things. Okay, hey, welcome back to Steve's Home Cooking. So the Forged and Fire, which is the first one I have here, it says that it's strong enough to cut through frozen things. Well, I've got a frozen bottle of water. They use meat. I didn't want to ruin any meat. So let's see how well it does with this. Well, it doesn't cut through. It only cuts about halfway through. Yeah, a couple swings and it cuts through, but not as well as they show on the program. Okay, so let's get the other one set up. All right, let's try this one. This is the Trusted Butcher. They show this one cutting frozen meat as well. So let's see how this one does. Nope. Nope. So it cut it through on rolling it and taking it a couple different turns. So now let's see how well it'll cut on something, because they show it taking and cutting a tomato afterwards. All right, let's see how it cuts here. Yeah, it doesn't cut. It still cuts pretty well.
You good?
Yeah. So yeah, it still cuts. Oh yeah, no. This one is like it's yeah, it's not cutting. I mean, it's cutting, but it's definitely not cutting easily. It's taking some effort to cut this. The other one was cutting all the way through. This one only cutting part way through. It's not even cutting all the way. All right, so that's a comparison on the two knives.